Follow-up or question 2. Entering the search parameters, are there ways to enter different technical indicators? Are there plans to add more? Right now, there are no plans to add more. It all depends on what's available from our data provider and what we can get. Okay. Why are these the only indicators used? We do some of them with our own calculations. And I'm sorry, let me just go to, I want to go to bull call debit. It's close enough to bull put credit spread, but actually, I'm sorry. I do want to go here, Ron. Let me add bull put credit. Fantastic. Okay, why am I going here? So I want to take a look at the weekly bull call credit spread screen. And what are the technical indicators that you use? Where you can use the Bollinger Bands, the percent BB20. Where is the Bollinger Band in relation to the upper lower band? A percent BB20 of 100 means the current stock price is near the upper Bollinger Band. At 105, it would be 5% above the upper Bollinger Band, potentially indicating a breakout to the upside. Bollinger Band of 0 would be riding the put, the lower Bollinger Band in those cases. And at -5, that means you'd be 5% below the lower band. The bandwidth, how wide is it? Is your stock condensing? Or has it just had the recent breakout? You know, after an earnings, you'll see that wide bell sort of appear on the Bollinger Band screen. That's where it is. RSI, historical volatility, percent of 52-week range, pretty basic. Stock above the 20-day, 50-day, 100-day, or 20 above the 50 or below the 50, 50 above the 100 or below the 100, however you want to set that as well. The number of days, looking for longer trend, that the stock has been above the 20-day moving average or below the 20-day moving average, looking for a more prolonged trend in the upwards or negative markets, whether you think that's an indication of a changeover or whether you think that's an indication that the trend is going to continue based on current market conditions. Number of days stock up and down, not really one that I use, but it was added a while ago, but is a more recent addition. And of course, the MACD, the number of days the MACD has moved above the cross signal, crossed below, showing a negative turn as well, or if the MACD or the signal line is above the divergence line as well. These are the common criteria that we use for our strategies. These are the ones that have worked well for us. This is the criteria I mentioned that has worked extremely well for bull put credit spreads in the right market. It won't work in a bearish market, but it did work best. Just a combination of the MACD cross signal and stocks trading above the SMA 20. And the bearish ones were very similar, stocks below the SMA 20 with the MACD. If there's a criteria or technical indicator that you want, you can send us an email at any time and let us know that there's a criteria you'd like to see. We can check to see if we have it available, if we can calculate it, and if long-term we think it's going to be useful to more investors. There's a lot of questions that come in, you know, can I see this weird thing? You know, it's I want to see a stochastic against the MACD with movement as an eye to the EMA of the 2, 3, 8, and 27, and possibly the 17 on off days when the market's down. Even if we did that calculation, 3 people are going to find that useful and use it. It's not worth our time to add that in, Ron. I'm sure you have some great technical indicators and common ones you're considering that you would like to use for your strategies. Why are these the only indicators that used? Well, we've been successful with them. We know that you can customize the charting tools that you can link to here from the basic search, whether you choose to go to big charts or stock charts to show various technical indicators that you might use for analysis. But these technical indicators here with the fundamentals give you a pretty good gauge, maybe only missing 1 or 2 or not filtering out 1 or 2 positions that might have matched the base criteria that you want for a stagnating stock, one that's in an uptrend, one that's in a downtrend, whether it's a shorter time period uptrend or downtrend, recent crossovers available. It's pretty fluid for what it can do. But again, if there is a criteria you'd like to see in the technical indicators or in the search tool for any strategy, send us an email to support@powerop.com and let us know. And we'll see if we can add that in, or if we don't have it in the data feed that we have directly, if there's a way that we can calculate it ourselves. Again, if it's something that we feel is going to be useful to the majority or a fair amount of Power Options users, not just 1 or 2 people that might be using a very sophisticated or very specific view of a specific criteria that's not oft commonly used.